Woo! Kind of brisk, but not too bad. It's 31 degrees, 40 in the sun. So I got some chores I want to do today. But some people have been asking me about our wood stove, because we burn wood. Not all the time, but just when the furnace kicks on, I'm always getting that fireplace insert going. So let me show you the process of managing and wood burning with a Quadra-Fire Voyageur wood burning insert. Here we go. The first thing I got to do is I got to get Bevy out. Most people keep their firewood up by the house. We keep ours way in the back, and I'm fine with that. It gives me something to do. So let's get Bevy out of here. Any cats? Hello? So this is my wood pile. It's not purchased wood, it's wood that we have collected through the years from the property. And I stack it here. I split it, put it in a pile, and then when my kids come over, I make them put it over there, because they're the ones who use it a lot. But this one here, this is the firewood that we use. We don't have very much left. This is all oak. And this is all black walnut, and that's all just scraps from years ago. We use that in the fireplaces and in the burn pit and stuff like that. So I don't need very much wood up front. I'm just going to bring some extras because it's 31 out right now, and it's supposed to get down to the negative digits next week. And we won't, and if we lose power, it'll be great to have the fireplace running. Usually when I bring wood up, Val hears me and she comes out and helps. We'll see. We'll see if she'll come out in this cold. This is where we keep our firewood here that we're going to use under the deck, of course. See, I'm pretty full. It is messy. It's a messy thing having a fireplace. So I'll put that stuff down here and some of it in there, and that should take care of it for if we get any bad weather. What did you say? You know, you don't have to come out. It's pretty nice out here, and I only have a few pieces. All right, well, thank you for the offer. Usually when I bring up firewood, I'll make kindling so the fire starts easier. And here's how I do it. Now this is an ash bucket that we get our ashes out of, and I put my tools in there because it keeps them dry. I'll be right back. Let me get this thing that we use to haul. We use this to bring the wood and take it out. We got this bucket here that we keep our kindling in. These are our fire starters. Okay. All right, let me go park the tractor and we'll get a fire going. Hello.
Hello.
I got all the wood put away. So this is our Quadra-Fire Voyageur fireplace insert. This used to be a real nice fireplace. We never used it because there was so much draft and it was so inefficient. So we purchased this insert in, when did we get this thing?
I think like 2015, 2016.
So we got it.
We've had it for a while.
Yeah, 2015, 2016. But let me show it to you. Let me get some wood here first. We'll get some fire going. I got these. These are my fire starters that we make. They're egg cartons. We put sawdust in our wood chips and melt wax and put wax in there. You can just break them off, see? You can just break them off. I usually just use one, but today I'm going to use two because I want you guys to see how well it works. So the first thing we do, we want to get this thing going. Now, we didn't plan on burning wood today because we know that it's going to get cold. But we're going to go ahead and get this going before it gets cold, so we can get this whole hearth warm, because then life is so much easier. So here's how I use mine. I'll stick some boards in here, some wood, then my fire starters. Then I'll light my fire starter. I'm not going to do that right yet. Put these across the top. This one here. And when this gets burning, we'll put a bigger log on top of all that. But I wanted to show you a couple things about this thing. When we got this thing, the instructions weren't very clear. We had to get all our information from the dealer who sold us and install this. They came out and installed this. It probably took them just a couple hours, huh? Yeah, they did a really good job. Yeah. The first thing they did is they ran a stainless steel tube up through the chimney. Actually, they ran it down. So inside our chimney lining, in our brick it's lined with a stainless steel tube, and the exhaust goes out here and up and out, but then up on the roof, the way it's set up is the air that feeds the fire comes down around the outside of that tube and is fed into the fire. Therefore, it's heated and it makes it very efficient. And this is I think 90% efficient, right? 90-some efficient.
What did you say?
90-some efficient?
Yeah, over
yeah.
90%.
Over 90% efficient. What it does is it burns and it brings it across these tubes right here, and it sucks it in, and it reburns it over and over and over again, and then lets it go out the chimney. We think that's just how we were told. Right here, you can't really see it. Now, I never was told this. I had to figure it out myself. There's a hole here that feeds the air into the fire, and what we do is when we start this, let's just go ahead and get this started here. I'll show you our procedure. So we fill it with wood. We get our fire starter going. And Val is in love with this fire starter because it works very, 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 very well. All right, so we got her going. And we just gotta wait. I like to bring these a little closer here. So then we close our door. So this is our air control here. This is full blast and off. And this controls the air that comes in through these tubes right here, which reburns the gases over and over again. And then this is our starting mechanism here, and that's what feeds to that little tube right there, or that little hole I was telling you about. And what you do is you push it in, and you pull it out. And I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear there's a clock in here that's clicking, and it opens a air valve, and it stays open for 15 minutes, and then it closes. So usually we only use this when we're restocking the fire or starting the fire. But when I'm starting the fire, it's gonna take a few minutes because the hearth is cold. What you do is you push this in, you pull this out, and you pull this up, and it holds open the air supply so this baby can get nice and warm. So we open up the air supply for the top, pull this open, get the clock going, leave it up. We'll see how she goes. Okay, this is started. Now I'm gonna shuffle these around a little bit. We'll get some real fire going here. There we go. All right, now that I got my kindling going, I'm gonna go out and get a big log put on there. All right, well, we'll let this catch fire, and when it gets ablazing, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how we do the controls. All right, it's going really good now, finally. Took about half an hour. So now that it's going, I'm gonna close this bottom damper, the one that supplies the air, and then we're gonna control the fire with this damper here. This is the one that blows the air from the tube, that controls the air in the tube and reburns the gases. And you can kind of see it up there. I don't know, you might have some glare in here. But it's reburning the gases, and it's blowing the hot gas against this window, and that's keeping it from getting dirty. Now, pretty soon here, this whole hearth is going to warm up. And what's going to happen is, let's open this door here. We have these controls underneath here. One of them is for the fan on and off, and the other one is for fan speed. So we got the fan turned on, and then it's automatic. We can turn it to manual. Let's see, the hot air comes out of here. Or we can put it back to automatic. So there's a thermostat in here. When the hearth gets warm enough, it automatically kicks it on. So we'll just leave it in automatic and let her burn and see what happens. Since it's burning so good, I'm gonna turn down this damper here. And we usually keep it up about a finger. And that just gives it a well balance of air and fuel and heat. So today is Thursday, and they're expecting the temperature to drop by Sunday down to -1, and that night it's going to get to -14. So that's why we're getting the fire ready to go, and in case we lose power, we're going to still need heat. The cool thing is this system here works off of just regular old 110 electricity, and it plugs inside this little closet right here. And we have a little generator, just a tiny little generator that we can set outside the door, and we can run this furnace and it'll run the fan. And then we close the upstairs door. We leave this door open because all our plumbing is behind this wall here and goes up to the upstairs. Good thinking on the builders. And then also we can close these doors right here. And that'll seal off this room. And then we can sleep on the floor. Well, I'll sleep on the couch and Val will sleep on the floor. So right now the temperature is set for 70 and it's 68 in here. So we're gonna see when this furnace gets going how that changes. Our goal is to get the furnace to turn off. If you didn't know, we have boilers. See, we have radiators. All right, fire's looking really good. I expect that fan to kick on any minute. The fan came on, see? Now we're blowing warm air. We're blowing hot air. Let's see, I got my little thermometer here. So around the frame of the door, it's 200 degrees. 240, 215 up here. 140. The hearth, 120. So a lot of people are concerned that this is, might cause a fire, but it's pretty safe. We have pretty good luck with it. We don't have no complaints. If you look inside, it's like over 500, if not plus more. 550. This down here, 160. There you go. Our Quadra-Fire Voyageur. Quadra-Fire Voyageur.